Hello and welcome to Casual Leaves. So it's been a while. I think I showcased some of my plants, and there's a reason for it. And also to go back to the initial note of welcoming, nothing welcoming worth about today, because I want to talk about plants which are actually not doing so well. So welcome more to the reality of house plants, if that may be, because today I want to talk about plants which are really difficult for me to grow, though they are the most simplest of house plants, so nothing rare about them that I can't really manage, say, the conditions for them, the growing conditions for them, and things like that. In fact, I do have my Millsbo cabinet now, so I have a greenhouse in it, and it's been about 20 days I got this, and it is helping me a lot with a lot of my plants. But there are some plants which are just genuinely struggling, which are struggling otherwise, and I thought I will give them some screen time because I do not really talk about them. I don't really show them much because they're always on the struggle bus. So the idea of this video is to showcase maybe the top 10 or 11 plants that I struggle with a lot. And it's not that I'm doing something about it in a wrong way, but they just refuse to grow or they refuse to recuperate from the conditions they are in. And I think this will give a very real picture into the world of houseplants, because a lot of us give ourselves a lot of hard time, and I don't think that should be the case. At times it's just how it is, and the plants will not do well, so it's fine. So let's get into it. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with my lower shelf here, and this is in no particular order actually. By the way, humidity here is 80%, which of course will go down by the time we end this video because I'll be opening the door quite often. Okay, we can start with these couple of plants here. Let me just get them out and then we can resume. Okay, so the very first one, and I have shown this one more time, I think, when I mentioned how much this plant troubles me and refuses to grow. This is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, and honestly, I really don't know what's going on, but there is an issue. And it shows me good roots because it's in this transparent container, so I can always see good roots. I, in fact, repotted it one more time because there was two stems and the other one broke because a painting fell on the plant. But apart from that, it was in good condition, but slowly all the leaves have started yellowing, and it's not from underwatering either because it's in check. I do keep checking it. It's in the greenhouse, so that's not an issue. Roots are not an issue, but this is how the plant is for me. It's got really poor growth. These are some of the new leaves, which of course are like very tiny, without any fenestrations and stuff like that. And of course, like, this plant has completely restarted. I don't know why. This is the latest leaf, which is decent actually, to be honest. This one's doing fine, but overall the stem feels a bit weird to me. It just won't grow. Initially it was doing really well when it was in water propagation, and I got it from a really poor seller. I think it was just an online purchase, and I actually got two of these plants to make a proper trailing vine climbing on the wall thing, but it could never happen. Yeah, I would love for this plant to grow and have really good leaves. Maybe it's just the bad DNA of this plant that, I mean, look at this plant, like how weird it is looking. But anyway, so that's plant number one. Second one is, I'm a bit undecided whether it's good or not because it grows but then it stops. This is my Monstera Peru. So these are two new leaves which I got, which actually I got when it was out of the greenhouse cabinet. Let's see if it focuses. Yeah, so these are the newest leaves, and this is also one of the newest leaves. And the only hope for me right now is this new growth point. There are two growth points actually, here and here, but otherwise this is the only stem. This is the only bit of the plant. There was a bit more which I chopped off, I think, and I don't know what I did with the cutting. Maybe I just threw it, but there is a little growth point here as well. So, but yeah, you can see how leggy it is. The leaves are looking very dull. Overall, just doesn't grow for me. It started growing in between, and then it stopped again. And I put it in the greenhouse cabinet. It's in a self-watering pot. I have changed its soil a couple of times. I tried water propagating it back again for getting good roots, but nothing. So it's a bit confusing for me. Again, this was a single leaf cutting I got from one of my last offices in my last job. So on my last day, I kind of just cut a node and I got it. So I don't blame it. I don't blame the plant. But the mother plant isn't doing as good as well. I saw it just last week. I went there and I saw the mother plant wasn't doing well. So yeah, I'm not taking really, not giving myself a hard time on this one. It's how it is. That's plant number 2. Okay, then since we're doing Monstera, let me do plant number 3. And that is this guy here. I just totally chopped it off yesterday. This is my Monstera Adansonii, and I got 2 of these. The other one is here, which is okay, not that great either. This is the other plant. I got 2 plants from the same place, so I don't know. This also has very small leaves. Like, this is what happens to it. This thing here, that's how the new leaves come. So don't really understand what the issue is. The roots are all fine. I know the roots are fine for this one as well. There is no issue in this one, but yeah, I ignored this particular pot. I keep it in my kitchen on top of the fridge where there is no light, no care. I leave it unwatered for many days. I haven't really checked the soil, but I know the roots are fine because I had unpotted it once in like a few days back, few weeks or whatever back. But yeah, this plant just won't grow for me, whereas the other one I got is still decent. So you can see the difference. 2 pots from the same nursery, same place, same day, same purchase, but one is really like not doing anything. Other one was fine, and like it used to have leaves of this size, but eventually even that's gone. So I'm hoping the cabinet helps it a lot. I'm just counting on that. I don't know if it's the thing that it's a trailing plant and maybe it's a climbing plant and I want it to be a trailing plant. Maybe that could be it, but couldn't really find that about this one. So that's plant number 3. Plant number 4. Oh, again, it's a Monstera. It's a Monstera Thai constellation. So Monsteras are really troubling me, I guess. But this is from a decent seller online, and I got this on a really good deal. And I paid for that deal in many other ways, which is the fact that it had thrips on it. And I think finally now, after 6 months, maybe, or I don't know, 5 months, I think I have gotten rid of thrips. There's still some damage on this leaf that you can see, but that's from something else, I believe. I think I sprayed it with the neem fertilizer and maybe it went in contact with light, but this plant really won't grow. It has given me leaves. All the leaves we see right now came fresh and new after I bought the plant, but it just doesn't do well. The leaves don't unfurl well, the sizes have not really increased, and nevertheless it's one of my favorite plants to try and grow, but yeah, it's not really picking up much. This is the newest leaf, and my fault as well. I dropped this plant 3 times, this specific one, and so that's my fault, but it's got good roots anyway. So you can see the roots in there. So both of them have good roots. That's the only saving grace and hope for me that the plant will do well. But this is not how it was supposed to be. This is not how it's supposed to be. I just kept this in the greenhouse yesterday, so I'm hoping that this does well soon and we'll keep a track of it. So that's plant number 4. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, plant number 4. Okay, so plant number 5 from my bottom shelf is this one. if you want to guess which plant this is, but this is my Philodendron melanochrysum, and this has not done a thing. It tried pushing out new leaves. It didn't do well because of very poor humidity and maybe poor conditions where it was like it would get dried up with the fans and stuff like that. Its root system isn't really great. Even the moss bed, though I try to keep it moist, it never works. I chopped it off. I chopped off the top bed a month back, I guess, but there is no new growth. So maybe I don't know what the issue is. I again feel it's just a bad quality plant for me. This is the only leaf which looks decent on it, which is one of the leaves it came with. So nothing, no leaf under my care so far. And I got this many months back. So how long am I supposed to wait? I really don't know. Maybe at the end of this video I'll try and tweak something more. Maybe I'll check the roots, maybe change the soil or the pot or something, but this plant won't do well. I'm really afraid that I'm gonna lose it in somehow the other way. Yeah, so not sure, really not sure. I tried doing a lot of stuff, but if it's not working even in the greenhouse, I don't know. It's a plant. I really feel it's just the plant, the quality of the plant. Something is off. So yeah, that's plant number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, plant number 5. Keep forgetting. Okay, moving to the middle shelf, I have 4 plants here and I'll try to be quick with it. So my next one is this Aglaonema, this pink leaf, single leaf plant I've been having for the longest time. It is in pon actually, and I was hoping that it will work for it, and it has just worked in a way that it hasn't died. That's all. But this won't grow for me at all, and the roots are good. I know that for a fact. I know it. In fact, let's try and check it. Yeah, that's the root on it. Maybe I will transfer it back to regular soil. This is the root which it has been living with. It has grown this much in size. I've just removed it to show you guys, but I don't know what the problem is. Like, and this plant is actually my mom's plant, so I don't really want it to go away. I want it to be with me. She couldn't take care of it and she asked me to do it, and I haven't really been doing good as well. So that's plant number 7. Okay, the next one is a funny situation. This is my Anthurium vitrifolium, this one, and this is down here, this little one is my supposed Philodendron verrucosum, which of course it's not. Maybe it's fuzzy petiole, we don't know. But there's this whole thing happening here. If I can show on my verrucosum or the fuzzy petiole. So that's this one. There are 2 propagations in this perlite glass, and it's all multiple leaves. So we don't know what's going on. There are at least 4 leaves coming in that same spot. And this is my vitrifolium, which has been doing poorly. Suddenly, I don't know why, but this is this new weird bit coming on it. This section here, these are 3-4 new leaves, again very tiny, very funny, very weird. Can you believe that's vitrifolium leaves? These are like baby juvenile leaves, and I've put it in perlite, and there are roots for sure. There are good roots for sure. I'm hoping the cabinet helps. So that's this one, 2 plants there. This one is, I'm like really don't even want to show this, but that's my Begonia maculata. So I went on a holiday, and when I came back, it didn't make it. So my fault. Otherwise, the plant was doing really well. This leaf has still just unfurled in this little water propagation bottle that I have, but I'm hoping the cabinet helps, and it has helped because this leaf unfurled. It was not really there, and the rest of the leaves you can see are all crisping out and dying away. But that's my begonia. Next one is this lovely plant, which I don't know what's wrong with it. but it's really been difficult for me, which is my Alocasia Black Velvet, my most favorite plant ever, 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 and the first one that I got when I started my houseplant collection. I think it's gonna give a new leaf from the center, but it's been a while. There was a new leaf, died off, just doesn't grow properly. But it has revived itself many times over from where it was to where it is today. It has not given up, which is what I like the most about it. And yeah, I'm just hoping it picks up. And the reason I'm putting it on this list is because it takes too long to push out new leaves. When it does, there's something wrong. I have to chop it off, or it will start blooming, it will start giving flowers, but no leaves back to back to back. So I really want a bushy black velvet and not these kind of long leaves, but stems. But I know that's maybe because of the lighting system and all of that. But the roots are good. Something else is wrong. The roots are really good. You can see them all over. It's got good rooting system, but just the plant won't do well. Nevertheless, love it. These two leaves are there since a while, and I hope it gives me a new one soon. Okay, we're down to my last two plants, and then we can wrap up this video. And these are going to be funny ones. So if you may want to take a guess which plant this could be, there's a really thick stem with some new growth point on the top, which is dying off completely. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe I should chop it off, make wet sticks. But it's got, whatever plant this is, it's got good roots which are in this moss. It's in sphagnum moss only. And I don't know. Okay, so this is my Philodendron mame. That's what this plant was. When I got it, it was struggling a bit because it traveled for a long time, and it came, revived, gave me 2-3 leaves. And then I had really poor humidity in the room where I kept it, and that got to it. Then spider mites got it. Then I went for traveling, and this is what is left of it. I had to chop it off completely recently, and now I'm just hoping that something happens to it. It pushes out something, but I'm not sure if I should chop it further or do I do like a wet stick thing. So maybe I think I should do a wet stick thing. Let me know what you guys think. But that's the state of this plant. And coming to the last one is, I'm so ashamed of this one. This is my asparagus fern. What it used to be and what it is now. It's like, you can see how many stems I've had to cut off. Like, it was a very bushy, nice fern, and it had really amazing roots, but it was in red soil from the place I got it, and I wanted to change that because that soil was very clumpy, very hard, not good at all. So I had to change it, and when I changed it, and I know I made a mistake, I didn't put the soil in properly. Like, the roots were not really catching onto the soil. There were gaps in between. I could see it, I knew it. So I know the rooting system maybe died off inside it, and maybe right now is the time to check that. I should unpot and check this now that I'm just left with one single stem, which also you can see is drying off. And what I don't like about this plant when it's drying off is that the leaves start falling and it's all over the place. I don't really like touching this plant at that point in time, but yeah, that's how it is. So these are really simple house plants that I showed today. There's nothing so tricky about them. Some of them, yes, but they're overall fine to be taken care of, but they didn't really do well for me. And I really thought I'll do this little list of plants because a lot of us have very basic simple house plants which don't do well, and I don't know the solution, but we can only keep trying. And yeah, I think we should watch out for signs and do something about it. At times I just let the plants be, which also is not a good thing. So it's a very tricky thing. No real single answer how to go about it, but that's how it is. So well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and you watched it till the end. If you did, thank you so much. It means a lot that you watch my videos and be on this houseplant journey with me. And let me know what other kind of videos I should be making. What else would you like to see? I really don't have like a really rare big collection, but I'm trying. I'm doing stuff with it. So if there's anything that you would like to see, do let me know. And yeah, that's it for today. I will see you in the next video, and I hope you watch the next one. Bye.